Just coming from meeting with the children whom we've been helping with their schoolwork. Their mother had just come in. She had traveled, she was away. So she just come in to check progress, what's been happening, feedback from our end. And she came with this nice puzzle of some ground nuts and some veggies. This is mustard greens. We also call that tsunga. So yeah, she's very happy so far with the progress. One of the kids scored an 18 out of 25. They're having tests right now. So she said it's an improvement, and they're quite chuffed. So we also just gave her an update on our end, how we're finding things and where we feel that more work needs to be done, and that we'll try our best to keep pushing. So yeah, this is basically where we are with that. We're just going to continue for the next several months and just help them both to get to a stage where they'll be able to be very comfortable and confident with their schoolwork, particularly their math and their English. So red soils here. This is how red the soil is. This is straight fresh from the ground. It's just been picked today, so very muddy once you mix it with water. So I'm just trying to clean them out here before I do a final rinse, maybe inside. So this is the current state of the garden. I'll just show you a quick look and what it's like right now. This is the blackjack nungunira that I was talking about in the previous video that we just let run wild, and our peppers and onions are in there somewhere. But yeah, we're hoping to start on it on the garden next in the next couple of days, and just restart it and pick it up from there. Finally done. It was quite some work to clean them up. So now we're going to cook. I'll try and separate the big ones and leave the tiniest ones out. So I'm just going to boil these. Okay, so there are those over there that are starting to turn yellow a little bit. So those are the ones that we'll need to get immediately.
Is this the rain issue that caused them to?
Yeah. Inadequate rain. Okay. Water. Inadequate water. Yeah, so it was cracking, means it was long overdue to come off. They're nice and thick. Now they need to ripen off the tree. Oh, heavy.
Yeah, and this is about, I don't know how many kgs this is, but it's substantial. So these ones we can have, can be eaten right away. Where did they come from?
I presume from as well.
The dry firewood of that sort. Logs. So what are we saying, Susan? How clear should it be?
I think this whole side where the fence is should be left untouched. Completely. Going all the way down there. And then in here, I think it can be left as is until we decide what we want to do. And then we say, okay, let's clear this portion. We want to do ABC. We want to put sitting benches. We want to put a cabin or something. Because if we're just clearing and we don't know what we don't have a plan yet, I don't see the purpose of doing that.
So I guess we need to.
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think generally that's the point. That's the idea, that we leave it. This side is as wild as it can be or should be, and then just although it looks different and a lot of it reveals many places you can come and hang out. For example, we've got a nice shade here. You can sit and just spend an afternoon here, whatever you wanted to do. But at the same time, it was also thick and impenetrable, which is the natural way it should be. Yeah, we seem to have an issue to be addressed here. The genesis of it is that when we came to the homestead, we wanted the homestead to be as natural as possible, so much that we were very careful on what to clear and for what purpose. So even with the banana field, the banana plantation, we were quite hesitant how far we would go with the clearing, because we wanted to maintain the woods as they are and just use a much smaller portion for our agric activities, for our self-sustenance here at the homestead, and leave the rest as it is, the bed forest and all the woods. So we've just come out here today, this morning, to just check it out, what has been happening in the last few days here, because our caretaker was active here. So basically what happens here is that we don't really go out every day to check what is being done, because generally there are general expectations of the work that needs to be done. So when we came out here, we've just found out that there's been a bit of clearing beyond what we expected or what we intended. So bushes have been removed, brushes have been cut off. I think it was well intended in terms of leaving the place a bit with air and good shade, maybe to sit under, but I would think it is just a little bit gone overboard versus what we were intending to keep and maintain. So yeah, that's the fix we are in. Not really a fix, we can correct it by just stopping the any continued work and maybe allow the areas clear to recover.
We're now in the maize field, and I've been first time I saw these squashes earlier on in the season, and then they disappeared. I was waiting for them to get done and they disappeared. Maybe someone picked. So here's one, and I see another one. This one is actually ready. Because the vine is drying up. We'll just pick them. And once we find and cook them up. So we're going to the middle of the field to find the maize that is still fresh. The rest of it is now drying up, and we'll be saving it up for grain to make mealie meal. Let me grab the other one. So I'm simply going to just boil these. Let's get some maize. So this is my harvest for today. Some of it, like those two, the bigger ones, they're a bit too dry, so we'll use those for my potty, but the rest we will boil and enjoy. And then also the squash, it's at the bottom of the bag. Oh, and by the way, you can come with me so I can show you the lychee tree. So this is the little guy. It's a grafted tree, so we're expecting fruit beginning of next year or end of this year. We'll just need to keep watering it. I think the basin needs to be fixed properly, and then we'll be watering it. There's one this end of the field and another one at the far end of the field. So this one, initially, it actually, when we planted it, it looked like it died, it didn't take root. Then after several, I don't know, like weeks, it then started showing green shoots, and then yeah, we knew that it was alive. So we're looking forward to the lychees.
15. Below and this.
Okay.
Don't worry about this on top.
So this goes in like that.
Yeah. It should give us a tight seal. So then sort it out from below.
Tight.
That's a dent there.
Yeah, even here.
The dents.
Dents, yeah. I think how it was being handled when in storage.
Where?
Before we were here. When they were being stored, when it was being stored in
Where the shop?
No, here. Before we then came. Remember we bought this stuff and then we brought it here. And then we left. So I
Who
think
was handling?
those boys. Because remember it was
Contractors.
where they were sleeping. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's do the bottom. Can I fit in this one? So this
Let's
joint.
start with this one. I can do the other one whilst you're doing it.
Yeah. It goes anywhere.
Yeah.
What goes with this supposed to be the other?
It's there.
Those ones. Those series.
Okay.
So they're there.
Where? On the outside.
How many seals do we have?
4.
Or 4? So it means all the connections are seals. Input.
On the top.
In the top. Right, how it looks.
Why is it coming off?
Maybe there's no seal there. Let's move.
Tight.
Why do you do it this time? To keep it in place. Okay, it's got it. Okay, and the small one. What is this for?
He said it's for the faucet. Cleans it. Feels flimsy. There's that silicone here. And there's a screw. The instructions. This is very popular.
No, cold. If we can, no, it's the wrong way. It should come through this.
Oh yeah, so we should push it in and then tighten it.
Yeah, so it will move. Okay, so yeah. So all this should come in as well, unless if they can fit.
These are supposed to go in here,
Oh,
isn't
okay.
it? I think.
So the other one too. So you can let it relax and you can slide it.
Which is which? The rubber. Like that. Oh.
It's on this side. So it's not in the manual.
No, this is actually not a manual.
We have a problem.
Can't feel.
Yeah, this is blocking the way.
From this, from the stand.
Yeah.
So how am I marking? Here and here.
Yeah. Kind of the full width with
The whole line.
I know, just a little bit halfway of that middle side there. So we need to remove this chunk. It's the one that is blocking it. It's blocking it like this. It's supposed to come through freely. So if we remove this part, it should be fine. Like a dentist removing teeth. How many teeth are gone? 1, 2, 3. But a dentist is losing all these teeth. Okay, can you lift that side? Is it in the groove? There's an edge.
That should be interesting.
But I thought it was.
Go outside.
That's your. One measurement. Good.
Fits snugly.
It's okay. Let's. Oh, is that right? Okay. Where does the pipe come in? Should it be in the pipe? Should it be covered? Is it covered? No.
Yeah, good question. I don't know where the pipe comes in. So now we're trying to put our...
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go to
water source.
Do not tighten a bit more. Yes. Okay. It can still turn. Okay.
So the little pipe that goes on the bottom. This one now.
What is this one for?
I don't know. Looks like it's coming here. And then I don't know where it goes. Oh, is it for overflow maybe?
There are no.
Yes, there's a
overflow.
Just try. A little more to your, towards you.
Yeah.
Some more. Yeah. Dum, dum. Not too bad a job.
It looks really nice.
Can't wait to wash dishes.
Yes.
Hot, cold, warm. Okay, so last piece. And to the pipe. Waste pipe. Nice. I'm sad about the dents though.
Can they be fixed?
Daddy already tried to press them in. I think this is the best we can get. So let's get it in. Yeah, so since the scullery is not yet done, as in the fittings and everything, we just decided to get this frame done locally. In fact, our Mzukuru did this for us. We paid him, obviously. It's his job. So we got this frame made for us, as close to spec as possible. And we're just going to put it into the scullery as is. And we'll just be doing dishes from here. All along, we're just doing dishes from dishes. Haha. Play on words. But yeah, we're just going to be using the sink now because we had bought it already and it was just sitting. So we thought, hey, why not just connect it and just use it, and when we're ready to get this cutlery done, then we'll just remove this because it's temporary.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So now which one is open?
Alright, so let's see, moment of truth. No water.
Pull it to yourself. The other way. Cold and pull it off. Yeah.
Wash my hands. So when we install the pump, the pressure will be even more.
Yeah.
Because this is just from the tank straight. Hi.
Mornings are probably my favorite time at the homestead because it's cool and just the bird sounds. No, it's just wonderful. I just love mornings here. So to my coffee friends out there who thought I disappeared, I'm having some bit of a strong coffee. This is Jacob's. It tastes really good. There's some history to this cup actually. It's about probably nearly 20 years old now. It was given by Rumbi as a gift when we're still dating. But then it somehow it disappeared. Well, it didn't disappear. It was just somewhere in the house. So I discovered it in the last few days. So this is going to be my coffee cup going forward. I'm here at this location. One of the long-term plans or medium to long-term plans that that we have about this location is to do a cabin that is elevated. I'll just get the drone up so that you can see the views. But from here, you have some stairs going up and put a cabin at the tree level with a deck that you can have a look over to the mountain. So yeah, I think it's a very good location. Even from here, you can also see the mountain range. It's just fantastic. So one of the things, there are three things really that I've discovered that are important or matter when it comes to some of these things. Number one is money. Number two is time, and perhaps number three is motivation. So of all these three, you can fit all the other bits and pieces into these three, I think. So money is what determines at what pace you go and what you get to get done. So it is what it is. You may have a master plan, but I guess the number one item on that list is what determines. So everything else, like time, so you find that time would basically be created one way or the other, although it can be constrained. And motivation also tends to ride on the first two, one way or the other. Even if you have the motivation, but if you don't have the financing or the funding at that point in time, for most things in life, basically there's nothing much you can do. So this is basically how it works. But then you learn to take it a day at a time, and then you end up getting to where you're supposed to. So yeah, let's see how the day goes this morning.
A swarm of bees has just come this morning today, and they've perched in the tree up there. I think they may be looking for a new location, new home to create a hive. But generally here, they've always, like every day, you would hear bees passing. Usually either from the east to the west or vice versa. Every single day you hear bees. Sometimes you can't see them, but you hear the sound. So today they decided to settle here, and it's pretty close to the house. We love bees. They're great for pollination, and in fact we do want to keep bees as one of the self-sustaining projects that we are planning on having. We actually do have a hive that was handmade by our caretaker. Only, as much as we do love the bees, they're just too close to the house where they are right now. So from what we've gathered, what we read around, we saw that they could change because of swarming, change location because of swarming reasons, such as when the hive was grown and one queen goes with the new colony and the old queen stays with the other colony. And maybe even seasonal changes. We'll soon be getting into winter, so maybe they're preparing for that. We don't know, it could be anything. But yeah, hopefully they will find another location, maybe still in the property but not too close to the house, because right now they're even getting in some bees, some scout bees maybe were getting into the house, which is a bit unnerving. So the bees have just left. There's nothing in the tree anymore. So they had been around for about 2 to 3 hours. And some of the bees, there were some bees that were coming into the house in the different rooms actually. I don't know if they were scouting for a suitable place to create a permanent temporary home for the time being. And perhaps there wasn't anything here. We didn't want them in the house. So they just left in this direction, going down south. Maybe they've gone into the woods this side. We're not sure. But yeah, at least they are not so close to the house, because that was just really a bit uncomfortable to have them this close. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see when we get to have our own beehives and get our own honey and the pollination being done to our plants. So, okay. What do we have?
Okay, for beef stew.
Oh, looks good.
I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Yeah, sure, Joe. And that's enough for me.
Okay, just one.
Yeah.
Is it all right? Want some more?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Let me switch them around for you.
I think two will do for me. Are you sure? Okay, on the soup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for the rod. Is the salt good? Is the salt good enough?
Let me taste it. One little bit. Still enough.
Bit.
This was nice.
Was the meat tender enough?
No, I'm regretting why I said one piece.
You don't have the piece.
Let me get a still space for you.
Okay. Take a pick, please.
I'll take the smaller one.
And one at the bottom for me.
I like the silk. Yeah, I'll get some water. I'll get some water.
It's sweet.
Mm-hmm.